right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have everyone here. It's nice to see you all. I'm glad you're, I should say, I hope you're all doing well. I am doing well. And I started our show a little early tonight because we will not be having another show until Sunday now. So this is it. This is the last show until Sunday when I get to the new place and have internet and everything hooked up and ready to go. And then we will be doing Kipper Sunday next week. So I am excited about that. Can't wait. I hope you guys can't wait either. And yeah, so I decided to give you all a little extra tarot time. A little extra tarot time. Hello, Blue Nile and Nexus and Sailor Moon. Mia, Mona. Geez, sounds like the whole rock group there. Mia, Mona, Selena, Chanel, Brianna, Lisa, Yvonne, and Anya. How are you all? I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, we're already rolling, Blue Nile. I wanted to give you guys some extra time. Give that extra 15 minutes to see what's going on and see how everybody's doing. And give you time because, again, I won't be doing a show until Sunday. So... all right, Yvonne. I'm doing all right. I'm sore every single day, of course, because we're packing and it's hard work. And I got to tell you, we got to have it finished tomorrow. And I just, some reason or another, I don't see it happening. But I got a lot done in this room today, I mean. Hey, Lise. Hey, Olga. All right. All right, so let's see what we've got. I hope everybody enjoyed the show last night. It was actually a showing of a show, yes. Hey, Chanel, how are you, Nexus? It's good to see you. It's good to see everybody always, right? All right, so, Yvonne, here's what we got. I truly believe that somebody's in trouble, right? Someone's in trouble. When justice starts off the reading, it's usually a telltale sign that there is trouble looming. And sure enough, I think there is. I think there is some trouble looming. It's time. I think it's time for them to move forward and stop living this past that they've been living, right? They've got to walk out. They've got to go forward. They've got to move on. And, well, just like I just did today, they need to clean out their closet, clean out their room here, and take their stuff and go. I think this makes you a little bit on the defensive side. I think you've really defended this person for a long time. And, that's a good thing, I guess. That's a good thing. But I don't know that you're really getting anywhere. You don't seem to be making any headway. Of course, I have the Knight of Cups for you. And, well, the Knight of Cups is all about your Prince Charming, your knight in shining armor, right? Of course. And, well, we know who that is, so I don't even have to go through it anymore, do I? No, I don't. I just think there's hope, all right? There's hope for the person in your life that is having problems. There is always hope. There can be healing. It's just a matter of they have to want it, right? They really have to want it. So that's all I can tell you. That's what I'm getting for you, Yvonne. I hope that makes sense. All right. So, okay. Anya, can you also have a general reading? Why, of course you can. Oh, look, Chanel, you are on what's a vacation? I'm not sure what a vacation is. If that is something other than a vacation, I don't know. Maybe it is some new term that this old man does not know. Otherwise, I'm guessing you're saying vacation in Vegas. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? I want to go on a vacation to Vegas. I've never been. Never been there. I have never, ever been there. Oh. Vacation with before anyone else. Oh, okay. Aha. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you, Blue Nile. I appreciate you keeping me up on the current lingo of of things. Yeah. Yes, just you and Isaac. I know. That's what I kind of got from the question. It was just you and Isaac. All right, Anya, your general reading. Tells me that you're feeling a bit better than things. You're feeling a bit better about things, I should say. Right? I think you're being I think you're feeling more thankful for the way things are going. And I think you are happy. You're happy about something. Something's going on. You know, I know if your dad had gotten results, you would have told me already. That would have been in the question right off the bat. Boom. My dad got his results. Everything was good. And then I would really understand this reading a lot better. But I got to say, I really think you are. I really think you are feeling a bit better about it. All right. I think things are going to be okay. I think they're going to show up, being very fair. And, I think it's going to, I constantly think it's going to work out. Like I said, the longer it takes them to get in touch with you, then usually there's nothing wrong, right? Bad news travels quickly, and doctors, if they've got something they need to tell you that's not good, well, they need to do that pretty quick, because then you got to come up with a plan on what you're going to do next. What is next, right? And, well, I don't see that happening. I just see that it keeps going on and on and on. But you just don't feel like you're on your own, because you're not on your own. You have your brother, you have your mother, And you got your dad. I think maybe he's starting to feel a little bit better too. Yeah. So that's what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting for you. All right. So thanks, Anya. Lisa, what's going on? Anything special? No? All right. So yeah, tonight is the last show until Sunday. I will tell you guys a little secret, just a little one. I did, for everyone, for everybody, of course, I pre-recorded daily tarot tips while I will be off the air. So at least every day you can get your daily tarot tip and at least get a little bit of a reading. Maybe that day isn't for you. Maybe it is for you. Sometimes they are good for you. Sometimes they don't make any sense at all to you. And well, it is a very general reading for a larger audience, but yeah. So I did. I recorded them right before I came on the air. And well, I don't know. There's people who like them. That's all I know. Some people really like them. And they watch them every day and they comment every single day. And well, I figured if not for anyone else, for those people who enjoy it, I will do for them. Because not everybody watches probably. I'm sure. It's probably too early in the morning for some people. Okay. Isaac and you just needed a break from life, so you went on vacation. You needed it to reconnect better with each other. Aha. There you go. And Blue Nile, you are trying to get a larger butt? Do I have that correct? Okay. Well, this has turned into quite the show, I have to say. I'm glad I'm off for a few days. I might need it to recover. All right, Lisa, I think you're holding on, right? You're holding on to all hope. Just like I told Yvonne, right? There is hope out there, and I think you are truly holding on to all hope right now. I think you're hoping that there is this emotional healing that comes through and helps, and that'll make you feel happy, right? That would make you very happy. I think you're going to have some kind of new message or a new communication from somebody. Somebody is going to get in touch with you, maybe that you haven't heard from in a while, or someone that you might not, maybe somebody you haven't, that you didn't expect. Let's put it that way. Maybe it's someone you just didn't expect to hear from. But I think that's going to happen. I think you are going to be sympathetic to that person. I think you'll be very generous with your time. I don't think you're going to be giving money away, of course, but I do think you'll be generous with your time, and that will be very helpful to them. So I am hoping that works out just the way I said it did. Anya, thank you. You check out Daily Tarot Tips every day. Yes. That's what I like to hear. Yvonne does too. I know. Yvonne's probably not here tonight because she may be tired and went to bed early, or maybe not feeling well. It's only been 5 days now 4 or 5 days. No, 5 days since she had her surgery. So you got to remember. Okay. Blue Nile, you're always keeping it natural. Well, that's nice to know. I am on the TMI show this evening. I know just a little bit too much about things. Hi, Brianna. How are you? Will Jesse message you or surprise you and show up? You're welcome, Lise. I'm glad you could be here. Glad you made it. Yeah, that's what I had a feeling, that she probably went to bed early. That's all right, you know. It's not like she's obligated to be here, right? But I hope her appointment in the morning goes really well. That's that will be good. That'll be really good for her. So I think Brianna, I think you've been extremely patient for Jesse. I think you've been extremely patient. I think you have waited, and you know, you've taken things slowly, but I think it's time to start moving forward, right? I think it's time to start putting in some work, maybe some hard work, and I think Jesse needs to put in some work also. I really do. I think Jesse needs to start putting in a little bit harder work, so that, you know, that Jesse is making an effort as well. Because if you're doing all the effort and Jesse's not doing all the effort, then Jesse's not the one for you. Just saying. I'm just saying. You got to remember, my show's for entertainment purposes only. I'm just a guy on the internet reading cards. Yep. So I think, you know, you should have confidence in yourself. Have confidence that things are going to go okay. I think someone is definitely going to be taking the initiative to move forward soon. And I'm hoping that's Jesse and not turning out to be you. I don't want that to be you. I don't want you to have to be the one to make the effort, because you've already been making an effort all this time. I think you just want safety and well-being and harmony in your life and with this person, right? With Jesse. And, you know, that's all you're asking for. And I think the longer that Jesse holds out on you, then the more it's like playing mind games with you, right? It's really messing with your head. It's making you think that maybe there's something going on that you don't know about, or maybe there's, you know, maybe there's a conflict between the two of you. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I really am. I think somebody's going to take the initiative to do something, though. Definitely taking that initiative. I'm not sure which way, right? Message or surprise, because I don't have anything here that shows traveling or messaging or anything like that. There's no message here. There's, you know, the Ace of Swords would have been great, because that would be a new message, and that would be just what you want, right? Or, you know, the Eight of Wands would show me movement, or the Knight of Wands would show me that there was movement and moving and being adventurous and being ready to go somewhere. But none of that came up. So I can't tell you for sure if it's going to happen, but something is going to happen, and someone is definitely going to take initiative to move forward. Someone's going to have the confidence to do it. There you go. See, it does mess with you mentally. The longer he doesn't make more of an effort. That's exactly right. I know. All right, Chanel, what's going up? So you're in Vegas again. Oh boy. And he said he has surprises for you. And I know I'm nosy. Yes. So your question is, why did he really bring you to Vegas? The question is, will he really bring you home? All right. Why did he bring you to Vegas? Selena, I did pre-read the show and saw your update. Craziness, I'll tell you. Just complete craziness. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, here we are. Huh. All right, we've got lots of things going on. All right, so I think Isaac wants to have happiness, right? He wants to have that feeling of harmony where the two of you are getting along and the two of you are, doing well together. You're there for 2 weeks. Holy crap. Sorry. Holy moly. That's a long time. All right. Well, anyhow, yeah, I think, that's a big deal, right? He needs to feel safe right now. He needs to he needs that safety because right now he is very defensive. I think he's defensive with everything. I think he's defensive with his life. I think he's defensive with your life. I think he's just defensive in general. I think he is afraid that you are moving on or moving forward or moving away from him, right? I really think so because I see that here, that his mind is like racing about things. His mind is really racing. He's stressed. He is anxious. He doesn't sleep well. I really think he feels like you are going somewhere. And I think it's going to be a lot of work. I think he really just brought you there because of these reasons, because he is feeling very insecure. He's feeling very, I don't know. I'm not sure what the words are. That's really what I'm getting. But I think it's going to take a lot of work for him to get over this problem, this insecurity, this issue that's going on with him. I think it's going to take a lot of work on his part. He's going to have to really be determined if he wants to get past it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I get. So you two have a good time for 2 weeks, and well, we will see you in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks. So Selena, the update was they didn't catch the girl with the drugs because she had them in a safe. There was a safe in her car, and it was locked. So she got her clothes and stuff out of the car. She moved back with her parents, and and kids, but she got drunk yesterday, and the dad now knows that she's not only drinking, but she's selling drugs, and you'd like to know what else is going to happen with this girl until there is jail. Oh, my. Chanel. Yeah, I know what you mean. I was pulling away and away from him, but it was for the wrong reasons. So, are you going to pull away from him now for the right reasons? Yeah, you're welcome, Chanel. Talk to you in a couple of weeks. If I was in Vegas, I would not come to the show anymore. Not for the time that I was there, but it's up to you. Are you guys gambling in Vegas for 2 weeks? That's a long time of gambling. That's a lot of money, right? I always wanted to go to Vegas, so I always wanted to know what it was like. I always wanted to see it. I just always wanted to see about all the crazy stories that I've heard. All right, so what's going to happen? I got to tell you, Selena, I really think that she's going to end up being stuck somewhere, right? She's going to end up getting stuck somewhere. And that's going to be where the end of the line comes in. That's really where the end of the line happens. I think she'll well, there you go, Chanel. See? Very nice. That is very nice. Yeah, I think this is going to be the end of the line, Selena. Sorry, and I gotta say, the more her family thinks about it, well, then they realize that she has to get help. But they're going to have to they've got to work with her. They have to be a little more dependable. He wants to, they have to be more dependable, the family. Right? They can't be wishy-washy. They can't keep going back and forth, taking her in, letting her out, taking her in, kicking her out. Right? It's just too much. They're never going to, they're never going to get anywhere if they keep doing that. If they just keep flip-flopping back and forth and back and forth. Yeah. And I just think that, things don't seem in balance right now. Things just seem like they're really out of whack with her. And, well, we kind of know that's the way it is. I just think, and I got to say, and I've told you this before, and it comes up again, I really think that if everybody chips in, if everybody works together, if everyone is dependable and can be counted on to do stuff together and kind of learn more about what they have to do, I truly believe that there could be success for her. I think she could successfully get past this issue and get past the problems. I just think it's going to take, it takes a village, right? They say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, okay, fine. She's not a child anymore, but still, It takes more than one person. It takes more than just the dad. So, yep. Definitely takes more than just the dad. It's going to take everybody. Right, Mona? Right. Hey, beautiful Aries. How are you? From one beautiful Aries to another. It's nice to see you. So I am okay, Mona. How are you doing? How does the Pisces feel for you? How does the Pisces feel for you? Well, let's see what we get. All right. All right, let's see what we get. I had email come through and I thought maybe it was a donation, but it wasn't. It was not a donation. All right, so you're welcome, Selena. Always glad to do readings for you. I just want to see. I'd really just like to see this poor girl get her life on track, and I feel bad. I really do. It makes me sad that things are so like that. All right. Oh, Mona. How's the Pisces feel for you? Oh, I think oh gosh, did you and the Pisces ever have a relationship together? Because I think the Pisces really feels heartbroken. The Pisces feels like they are, hurt for some reason. Some reason they're feeling hurt. They think that that they've been lied to, or something's been told to them. It's not entirely the truth, and I think that makes the Pisces very, very sad. I can almost feel that sadness, and of course, again, you've got hurt and loss here. You've got hurt and loss, and then somebody, something ending. Something is ending here with the Ten of Swords, and there's nothing coming after it, right? It's not the Death card where it's something ends and something new starts. It's the end, and then that's it. Something is ending. So I don't know if the Pisces is really feeling for you what you want to have them feel, because here's what you want, right? This is what you want. You want that safe, loving, blessed family feeling from the Pisces. And all the Pisces is giving you is this, which is all about hurt and lies and deceit and sadness. And that's what I'm getting. So, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mona. Mia, you still here? Are you still here, Mia? All right. So, Mia, are you still here? Thanks, Sailor Moon. I love that deck. It's my favorite. We can. But Mia, I was looking to see if you're still here. If you are, then I'll do your reading. All right. Guess not. So Sailor Moon, you are up. You are up. What the heck? Right? You love the Wizard's Tarot. You'd like me to use the Wizard's Tarot, which I love using. And, well, then that's what you shall get. You would like to know how to line up your craft project. What do you mean by that? What do you mean how to line it up? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure what you mean about that. What exactly are you trying to line it up with, Sailor Moon? All right. Well, I'm going to give you a general reading on what I think you mean, what I think you're meaning. Okay. So I think I think you're afraid your craft project isn't going to get off the ground. That's really what I think you are meaning. You're afraid, right? There's being scared and, just fears. Maybe they're not on the outside, but they are on the inside. And you just need some guidance, right? And I think that guidance is going to come in the form of some type of a message, something new, a new message that's going to be good. I think you will do well. You're going to make money. You're going to have money coming in, right? The Six of Cups is about sharing, kindness, people, giving, and that sharing is going to be you sharing your craft projects and people sharing their money, right? They will be sharing their money with you. That's, that's what I'm seeing. The Queen of Swords is telling me if you're really going to get this to be a business or to move forward as a business, and that's what you really want to do, then you are going to need to take emotions completely out of it, right? You can't do things on emotion when you're running a business or when you're in business. You have to do things logically. You have to do things smart. And, well, that's what you have to do. You got to do things smart. And I think that's going to, I really think that's going to help you. All right. So, good luck, Sailor Moon. I hope your crafts work out for you. I really do. Blue Nile. So you've had a difficult year. I got to tell you, honestly, Blue Nile, everybody's had a difficult year. What is going on for next year? Everybody's kind of had a bad year this year, but you had even a worse year in 2019? Oh my. Well, and this was an improvement. Oy. Yeah, I'll miss you guys while I'm away for the next 4 days. That's for sure. It's always so nice to talk to everybody. All right, so So what's 2021 for you? Oh, I thought it was going to be good there with the Two of Cups at the end, and then I see the Devil. Although he is the hot devil. This is the hottest devil card I've ever seen, I gotta say. You know, I'm not really into hot guys and stuff, but hey. I think he's a pretty cute dude. Hey, Barb, welcome. I hope you are doing well. This is the worst year of your life, Blue Nile. Yeah, well, I understand. I definitely understand. It's not a good year really for anybody, right? There's so much going on, but, well, yeah. All right. Well, I think, next year, 2019 was the worst year of your life. So this year was a bit better. Oh. Uh-huh. I got to tell you, it really does look like you start off with the Ace of Cups, which is a lot to do with emotional healing. And I think that is going to be a really good thing for you, right? What's going to be better than emotional healing? Well, nothing. You're scared. You are sad. You don't want things to, continue down this road. You really don't. You don't want to feel like things are going on behind your back, like people are being deceitful. But it seems like you do. It feels like you are, just kind of drawn into the wrong things. That's what I'm seeing. That's really what I'm seeing for you. I think that, yeah, I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I really can't. I just think you got to watch, right? You want to watch out. You're afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid of somebody being there and stabbing you in the back. And that, that's what ends up happening. That does happen at times. And I think that's, everybody's going to want to be that, everybody's going to want to stay away from that kind of temptation. But I do think, by the end of the year, you will have that emotional connection that you're looking for. I think you're going to, connect with someone emotionally and feel better. I think that's going to bring you together. I'm not saying it's going to be an absolute relationship type thing, but I think you're going to really come up with some new friends or a new friend who's really feeling good about you, who really is friendly with you or towards you. And, well, I think so. There you go. See, you had a black crow. He was squawking in your ear, telling you, don't think that people are being deceptive. You can't feel that way forever, right? You can't feel like people are being manipulative, excuse me. I don't know. So I think that is what I'm thinking. It's tough, right? But I think you're going to end up making at least a very close friendship. If not some type of a relationship. Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. All right. So that's what I'm getting. Lisa, thank you. Last night's show was very good. Thank you. So, Olga, what's going on? Can you get some guidance from the spirit? You almost made a decision to enroll in an online university, but you'd like to know whether this uni will help you achieve your goals and move abroad. Well, that is a good question. That's a good question. Blue Nile, I'm sorry that 2019 was so bad and 2020 was your hibernation year. That's unfortunate. Yeah, go ahead, Blue Nile. Go to sleep, of course. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to keep you up so late. I've been up late every night for the past few nights. I just can't sleep. Too much going on with all this moving stuff. And tomorrow's the last day of packing before the movers come in. And I just don't see how it's ever going to get done, but it's going to. So I think you almost enrolled in the university, and I think it would be very hard work, right? You do work very hard at it. I think, and that's a good thing. I think that's a really good thing. I think you're determined. I think you're dedicated to getting this education so that you can achieve your goals. And the Wheel of Fortune says there's changes coming, right? You are at a turning point in your life. But this has kind of made you feel conflicted inside, right? You feel conflicted inside. I understand. I absolutely understand being conflicted inside, right? It happens to everybody. But I got to say, I think if you work together, if you work with someone, if you're working with someone and doing these online classes, or, if you know somebody who has done these before, then I think you'll do better. I'm not saying you're going to do bad. I'm just saying you could do better, right? And I really think so. I think you just, you feel stuck where you are now, and you want to achieve goals that are better for you, and you can definitely achieve those goals. That's for sure. You can definitely be able to achieve the goals that you want to. It's just going to take some hard work. But I don't think it's a bad idea for you to sign up for the online university. I don't think so. I know, it might conflict with your work a little bit, and maybe work will help you. Maybe they'll let you work around it. But I have to say, I think that I think it's a good idea. I really do. I think it's a good idea. All right. So, all right. Where are we? Where are we? lots of chatting going back and forth between people, but no questions till I get there to beautiful Aries. Hello, beautiful Aries. Oh, beautiful Aries. Do I see you getting pregnant within the next 6 months? Now, you don't get to see your boyfriend too often because he's working 2 jobs. He's working a lot. And you're welcome, Olga. He's working a lot. And I know you guys don't get to see each other as often as you'd like, but apparently having a baby is a goal for you. And well, you know how that is, right? Yeah. Yep. All right, let's see what we got for you, beautiful Aries. Okay. I think your reading is going to end on a question. How about that? So, I know, and this really kind of, well, I think you are, trying to plant the seed and see what grows from that, right? I know. I'm sorry. I giggle like a schoolgirl. I just think you want something new. You want something new in your life to be there all the time. And that's important, right? That's important to you. Again, you're at a turning point in your life. Things have been up and down. And now you're at a life cycle where it is something that you really want. I think you're dependable. I think you are, I think you're willing to learn how to be a mom, how to be the mom, and do a good job at it. I don't see where you can't do a good job at it. So I have to say that yes, I think you will. I think if that's your goal, then you will achieve your goal. And you will find your purpose, the purpose that you were looking for. Now, the question that this reading ends on is, are you sure that within for these next 6 months, are you sure that you want to be completely tied down to having a baby? Because of course it's a huge commitment, and everybody knows that. Anybody who's ever had kids or dealt with kids or helped with kids or anything like that has to know that it is a lifelong commitment. Kids don't just grow up, turn 18, and move away, and that's the end of them. You don't see them again, right? It doesn't work that way. Kids are there all your life. Right? And hopefully that's in a good way. Hopefully that's a good thing. That's what you want, right? You want it to be a good thing. But you got to remember, you got to think about that. Just something to consider, beautiful Aries. Like I said, I think your reading was going to end on a question, and sure enough, that was the question. All right. It was so nice to see you all last night, or for you all to see me, I guess. I had a good time. It was funny. I watched it back just because I couldn't help but laugh at myself. Yeah. You're not really trying. You're just curious. Okay. Well, there's ways to guarantee one way or another. Right? There are definitely ways to guarantee that that's not an option if it's not what you want. But yeah, it was good to see everybody. Or, well, for everybody to see me, I guess. I don't know. Yep. All right. So I think. Oh, wait. Geez, I didn't switch the question. Sorry. Whoops. Janice Kath. Does Rick want a serious relationship with you? So I think, Janice, that there is a lot of kindness. I think Rick is a very kind person, and I think you are very thankful for any time that you get to spend with him, or anything that you guys get to do together. I think you're extremely thankful for it, and I think you're really hoping that things turn out serious with him. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because that would make you feel whole. You want that inspiration. You want to feel like you are one group together. And I think you're very excited and ready to move forward in that role, right? As being a close and tight relationship. And then, of course, I get the lovers, which tells me, yeah, it's going to happen. The relationship is going to get more serious. There's going to be that connection, that love, that trust between the two of you, and friendship, right? You need to have friendship in a relationship, because if you're not friends, well, it's a little different, right? It's not complete if you're not friends. I think you just need to assess what has been going on with you and Rick in the past and figure out what has really been working and what is it that maybe could improve for both of you, right? What can you do a little bit better? What could he do a little bit better? And maybe have a little bit of a conversation, right? I always say, how many times? Millions, right? Communication is the key. If you don't talk, then you won't get anywhere. But I got to say, I don't think you have to have this big, long, huge, serious talk. I just think, you work it into a conversation at some other point, right? You don't want it, if you come out with stuff and say, oh, well, you know what, I think you should do these things and I'm going to do these things so that we can have a serious relationship. I think that's going to end up turning into more of an argument than into a good thing. So, I think you take this lover's card here and run with it and really be happy that showed up in this reading, because yeah, it's definitely talking about a serious relationship, and that's what you want. So that's what I get for you, Janice. But communication is the key, right? If people don't communicate with you, then you don't know what's going on. You don't know where you stand. I know how that is sometimes. You don't always know where you stand, and that's difficult. Right? It's hard when you don't know where you are. So hello, Tyra Rose. Can you ask a question? Yeah, Barb already told you. Absolutely. Yes, you can. And you would like to have guidance from the spirits concerning your love life. You're seeing someone new, and your twin flame is trying to have a comeback. So you would like to know if you have to make a decision. Well, that's an interesting spot to be in now, isn't it? You still here, Tyra? I hope. It wasn't that long ago that you asked the question. So I got to imagine you're still here somewhere. I know I started early. We've already gone an hour, but, of course I will go till 7 o'clock like always. But I did start early just because, I'll miss you guys for the next few days. And when we come back on Sunday, we'll be doing Kipper Sunday, which I'm excited about. I can't wait for that. I love doing Kipper readings. I just really enjoy them. You're welcome, Janice. I'm glad I could do a reading for you. Barb, did you post a question? You're bored but comfy. How could you be bored, Chanel? You're in Vegas. I'm sure there's something you should be doing. I'm going to say, Tyra, I don't know. I know, next week's Thanksgiving. Yep. All right, so do you have to make a decision? You started seeing someone new and your ex, twin flame, wants to make a comeback. I believe you don't really like change. And I don't think that I think you're a bit fragile right now. You're searching for the strength to decide, what do you really want? Do you want to move forward with someone you don't know? Or do you go back to something that you know, but didn't work out, right? So let me tell you. Let me tell you something, Tyra. Okay, fine. I'm interjecting a bit of my thoughts into this because that's what this is all about right here, right? Especially this part about searching for the strength to decide what you're doing. You have to, moving back is very simple. It's very easy just to fall back into old routines and everything's fine, right? Everything seems to be fine and dandy, and you forget why it was that you broke up in the first place, and then all of a sudden it rears its ugly head. If you try to move forward, that's much more difficult because that's the unknown, and nobody likes the unknown, right? You don't like change. You don't like things to change. Those changes make you feel anxious and sick, right? That's really what I'm thinking. So I got to think, yes, I understand that going back is easy, but I got to say moving forward is the smart thing to do. There's a reason that your ex is an ex, and well, hey, going back might be the easy way out, but it's not the best way out. I think that would put a bit of a burden on you. So maybe you just need communication. Again, maybe you have a communication gap between you and the new person. Or maybe you need to talk to them more and find out more about them. Because maybe they are much better for you than the person that you used to be with that you're not with anymore, right? That's really what I see for you, Tyra. That's what I'm getting. All right. All right. All right, Barb. Will your middle daughter ever see you? Oh, Tyra, I just did your reading, so Now you just have to rewind and listen to it. It's been 10 years, Barb. Oof. I'm so sorry. Okay, that hurts. My fingers are numb and sore. Everything, my whole body is sore. It's been this way for days. Can't get away from it, right? All this packing when you're old is not easy. All right. Will your middle daughter ever see you? Oh. You got all the knights, right? You got the Knight of Swords and Cups and Wands. All right. I think yes, there is a chance. I think there's a good chance. I think there's a lot of people who would support this for you. And, of course, the Six of Wands is all about success, right? It's all about success. And I think that's what you're going to have. I know it's been 10 years. I think she's probably, I think your daughter probably has a child or children, and you'd like to see your grandkids, if I'm right. That's what I'm thinking, at least. I'm thinking that. That's what I'm feeling. I think you are ready to go. I think you're ready to move forward and move on and kind of bury the hatchet. Whatever happened 10 years ago that made it so the two of you haven't seen each other, I think you're ready to let it go. All right? You are more interested in being the calm person. You're more interested in being the mature person. You're more interested in being the charismatic person that, is going to make people happy and draw people in. I just think if she's getting married next year. Okay. So maybe she doesn't have kids. Maybe this is telling you that she will be in the future, though. I don't know. I just see, rushing into something. I think if you rush into it without planning it all out, of course, I say it, I know a million times, right? If you rush into things without planning it out, then it's not going to work. But if you have a really good plan and you jump into the whole idea of spending time with her or seeing her, and maybe you reach out to her, right? You're the one reaching out because you are the one who is charismatic here. Then I think, yeah, it could definitely happen. I really think it could happen for you. Yeah, her dad did this. That happens a lot, unfortunately. One parent or the other screws around with the kid, with the kid's head, I mean, and, and it puts them against the other parent, and you can't pit your kids against each other or against against the parents, because that's not right. It's just not the way to be. It just isn't. I don't know. I always, I've been married. This is my third time. Okay, fine. I know. Judge me if you will. It's okay. I understand. But, I always made it a point, no matter what, no matter how mad I was, no matter how angry things made me, I always made it a point not to speak badly about the other parent in front of the kids. You know? And that was always a rule for me. That was just a rule for me. But that's just me, right? That's just me. So, hello, Sarah Robbins. You are here just in time. Just in time. If you have a question, now is the time to post it. And you will be the last reading of the night. Yeah, it's a good rule to have, right? It is a good rule. I just, it's not fair to the kids. It's not fair. Then you end up with a situation like Barb has, right? Where nobody talks to each other for 10 years. No, you're right, Barb. Absolutely. Not everybody follows that rule. You got that 100% right. But, it's sad that people don't follow that rule because, again, it's just not fair to the kids, especially if they're young, right? If they're young, I mean, it's bad when they're adults, but it's even worse when they're young. Can you imagine, one parent saying nasty things to a 5-year-old about their other parent? Well, it happens. Sure, it happens. Absolutely. But I don't know. I could never be like that. That's just not, I don't know. It's not me. You guys know me. I'm an emotional kind of guy. I run with my emotions. I lead with emotions. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Everybody knows how I feel. They know what I feel, and they, and I share it. I don't mind sharing things. So, that was always a rule for me, just because that's the way I wanted to live life. I am in touch with my emotions. That's for sure. Yep, I got it. So, Sarah, does Peter still feel something towards you or not anymore? Well, I think that Peter was somebody who you really relied on. Yeah, it's called brainwashing is right, Barb. You're right. I think Peter is somebody you really could rely on, Sarah, in the past. And that was, again, that was a safety valve for you. That was something that made you feel really good and safe. I think you feel like Peter was somebody who would take care of a family or your family, right? If you had a family together, or if you didn't have one, you thought that in the future he would be someone who would, do that and provide for the family. I think you need to have the courage to move forward. You have to have the inner strength to, to get past things. And it's not easy. It's really not easy. But you have to have conviction. You got to do things with conviction. You've got to make a choice, right? You have to make a choice if you're going to constantly concern yourself with Peter or not any at all, right? Because all you do, I think you go and you look back and you think about him all the time. And memories are nice, right? Some memories are nice. But the problem is, Sarah, I'll tell you this from experience. When you sit there and you look back and you think of the memories, all you can see are the good memories. But if there were bad times, and apparently there were because you're not together anymore, there had to have been something that happened, right, that made the two of you break up. You never remember those things. You never think about them. They don't come up. When you're remembering, you just can't. You just can't do it. It just doesn't seem to work. You can't remember the bad stuff. You can only remember the good things that happened. And that's so, so difficult. I think you are somebody who's very down to earth. You understand what's going on in life. I think you got it. I think you get that part of it. And, that being said, I think you understand that Peter probably does not have feelings anymore. And I'm sorry to say it. I don't like to, I hate to say not bad things, but give bad news, right? I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. But, sometimes I can only tell you what the cards say, right? And maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe I am. I was wrong once, I think. But yeah, I just think that you kind of, you're in touch with everything, and I think you see the writing on the wall. You can see the distance between the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. You and Peter. And you see what's in between here? Big, big change. Huge changes. I think, if you're looking this way, you're looking at the past, and that's not the way to be going. He's looking towards his future. He's moving forward. You have got to turn around and move forward as well. It's going to take strength. It's going to take courage. And you're going to have conviction to do it. But I think you can. I really think you can, Sarah. I don't know how long it's been since you and Peter were together. But there's a very simple rule, right? X's are X's for a reason. And X's should stay X's for a reason. And I just had that whole discussion about kids and stuff and, and marriages and all. About how when you think back, you can only think of the good times. I don't know. That's what I really get for you, Sarah. All right. So I hope that makes sense. I know. Again, yeah, you have to leave. You should leave the past. Yeah, you should leave the past in the past, and you can deal with it. I understand that, but it's not easy to hear it, right? It's not something easy to hear, and I'm sorry that I had to be the one to tell you or say it to you or anything like that, because it's sad. Okay. All right. So you're welcome, Sarah. I am glad to do readings for you, and I'm glad I could do that one. I wish it could have been more upbeat for you as my last reading for the next 4 days, but it wasn't. So, but maybe, you know what? Maybe it was. Maybe it was just what you needed to hear just to get you moving in the right direction. Keep that in mind too. Keep that in mind. Maybe that was the moral of the story. Oh, that's nice. my intent is never to hurt anybody's feelings, ever, ever, ever. And I have to say, I'm glad that I didn't hurt your feelings. I just try to explain it in a way that is, I would never come out and say something nasty, that's for sure. But, sometimes bad news happens, or bad things happen, or things you don't really want to hear come out in readings. But maybe they come out because you do need to hear them, right? Tarot cards don't tell you what you want to hear. They tell you what you need to hear. And well, that's kind of what you got, right, Sarah? You kind of got what you needed to hear. All right. Well, anyhow, enough of that. I'm making myself sad now, and I don't need that. I don't need that. I got enough of that in my life. All right. So let me tell you all. Please remember, I will not be here for the next 4 days. I'll be back on Sunday. We'll do Kipper readings on Sunday night. I will be at the new house. And I'm really looking forward to that. That will be a great thing. All right. So everybody have a good night. Have a good next few days. And I will see you all on Sunday night doing Kipper night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern time. That will be our next show. All right. Everybody have a good night, and I will talk to you next Sunday. Thank you. Bye.